It's Madden NFL 24, and this one features the Bulls' veteran linebacker, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Bulls and the Nighthawks. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Where the skyline of Manhattan is borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Nighthawks of San Antonio and the Brooklyn Bulls. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visiting San Antonio ball club, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 7th-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If your running back likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. He got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. To throw on 3rd down. Massey. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. That's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So they bring out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, heck of a move. Man. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Fry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 3.
Loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Anderson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll run on first down. Fry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, you think about what it's taken to get to this point. The Giants and the Jets, obviously historic franchises, shared the stadium for years, never felt fully right. Well, now you got 2 New York teams with 2 different homes. And this team in Brooklyn, I'll tell you what, walking in, seeing the excitement on the fans' faces, they are ready to embrace a team here in Brooklyn, and this should be a fun experience to watch unfold. Now Anderson. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play.
Not at all. And I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Off the play fake. Massey completes it to Vereen. And brought down. Before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Back to throw. Massey. That's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Nighthawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that. Touchdown!
Great effort there. His first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Bulls are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
signing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Throwing to start the drive. Massey. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Massey. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Can be tough on him because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. But you look at this defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Massey. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Up the middle they go. Gilchrist. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers for him from a week ago. 20 carries, 86 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on first down. Massey. That's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Anderson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and they'll run it out the first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's low. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. On first down, 40. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. First quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, Anderson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's low. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. To throw is Anderson on first down. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bullets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had 3 touchdown passes in that game a week ago. He's got 2 already here in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back to throw. Massey. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Off play action. Massey. Man in the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
10, Massey. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5, 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. On 1st down, Anderson got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now Anderson on 1st and 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Anderson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rowe. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Fly. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back to throw. Anderson. Right to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. They can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Massey. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down. Massey. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Massey. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Anderson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Massey. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Massey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here's Anderson, throwing to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Anderson.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Anderson now to throw on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
A big now will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession. few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
Anderson throwing on 1st down. That's Elliott, complete. And they get him down the middle before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Looking to throw. Anderson.
That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Anderson on 3rd down.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now this offense comes back out onto the field. They went backwards for the safety last time they had it. Fortunately, they get the ball back on the turnover, and now they'll begin with a 1st and 10.
Now it's the backup Cousins.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Cousins the thrower.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To the air again, it's Cousins. That's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Nighthawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 5.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because of coverage. They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anderson over the middle, complete. That's Rowe.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Anderson. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 8 yards there and a first down.
And that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Up the middle they go. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Anderson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Fisher. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Fry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fry. 65 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
A lot of guys playing this game. It was no better feeling than running right through a tackle, flip a lower center of gravity, and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Fry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bulls have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Gilchrist. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gilchrist, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Cousins now. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Play action now. Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone and hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up for the 1st and goal.
To throw is Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Nighthawks have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass things. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Anderson. Got his hand complete over the middle. It's Fisher. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself,
but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Rowe, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Fry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32, giving that for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Anderson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Anderson. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bulls put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Gilchrist. And it's
It's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Cousins. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now Cousins working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. And his throw here's incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, batted away. But, boy, they missed a big chance there.
Now Anderson. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back out comes San Antonio. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Cousins again. That's the right side here, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action. Cousins. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, momentary speed right there with that throw, partner. The defense had this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down now, Gilchrist. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Cousins. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
McPherson's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come right up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, Fry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one out portion of midfield across the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Now Anderson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Here's first and 10. They'll run on first down. Fry. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that's a touchdown as they've broken up a tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up first and 10. Cousins to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Another too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good hard scheme going.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Brooklyn, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Santa